Hi everyone, my name is Becky Oliver and I'm doing the Module 1 assignment for Lives Worth Living, the trailer that we were able to see for this assignment. I feel like it's a really interesting documentary that I would love to see, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. It talks about, how institutionalization impacted the disability rights movement. I feel like that the issue really brought to light that people with disabilities were being placed in these facilities against their wishes. They didn't want to be in institutions like this. They were being treated horribly, and the conditions they were living in were awful. These individuals and their advocates, they wanted more out of their lives, and they demanded to be seen as equals. And they wanted to make their own decisions regarding where they were able to live and how they were able to participate in their communities. I feel like these people were very brave, and they wanted to show the world that they too have dreams and goals, just like everyone else. One of the advocates was talking about how they have a vision, and I feel like the vision that they were talking about is the desire. He talked about the desire to change the world, and that they had a compelling story and a compelling need to be heard, for people to see what it was like to live with a disability. It entailed protests at the state and national level that helped spread the message that individuals with disabilities should be treated equal and have their own rights. The protest caused lawmakers to create and pass policies and laws that have given this population the equal rights that they deserve. One of the commentators talked about how President George H.W. Bush signed a certain document, and that document was, of course, the Americans with Disabilities Act. The commentator drew the conclusion that comparing it to the Emancipation Proclamation was similar, because it finally set people free with disabilities, just like the Emancipation Proclamation set people free that had been slaves and minorities. It set people with disabilities free to have the same rights as everyone else, and it gave them access to places and services that they had not had before. It was civil rights that protected them from discrimination due to their disability. And in my role, I'm the transition specialist in my district. I feel like I would cultivate an educational environment by providing trainings to parents and staff that would bring awareness to the history of discrimination of individuals with disabilities, and teach them the laws that are now in place, and then talk about ways that we can all make improvements. For example, anyone can cite the letter of the law, but the spirit of the law can be explained so that others have a better understanding of what and who the law is intended for, and examples of current situations or current students that it would pertain to. I feel like really tying that in with our current society and students in our schools at this time would make it more meaningful than just, a law that was adopted, so many years ago. They can see how it pertains to their lives, and it would be more meaningful to them. Thanks.